This is a video on economics for the students of class 12 and we are discussing about theory of supply. This is the third part of the video. So what is individual and market supply? Now individual supply refers to the quantity of a commodity which a single producer or which one firm is willing to produce and offer for sale at a particular price during a specified period of time. That means when I say individual supply, it means one company or one individual producer. There are so many producers around you, but if one producer is producing a limited or a definite amount of goods and he is offering in the market at a particular price during that period of time is the individual supply. Now we know that what is the difference between the supply and the stock. The stock, we know that the total availability by a producer, like we had discussed that there are 400 pencils, but the firm is supplying in the market at those 400. He has divided into different units and he is offering a different price, like 100 pencils for 10 rupees, 120 pencils for 20 rupees, and it goes on. Similarly, individual supply means one company or one firm, or you can say one individual producer, what quantity he is offering for sale in the market at a particular price. Like you can say, if you take a toothpaste, suppose a Colgate, so it is one individual firm, what quantity, what stock, you can say what amount of, like suppose for example 10 packets. I'm giving you a short explanation, like 10 packets of Colgate he is offering in the market today at at price of rupees 10 each. That means 10 Colgate for 1 month period. Okay, just take it as an example. So 10 packets of 10 toothpaste packets which is being offered at rupees 10 each for 1 month. So this is your individual supply. Okay, now what is market supply? Now market supply means that all the producers, we don't have just one toothpaste company in India. There are so many other also, like you have Pepsodent, you have what Close Up is there. So different companies are there. Now all of them, what quantity they are offering together at a particular price during a particular period of time in a market. So that is your market supply, which is also called industries supply. Also means one particular industry what he is offering. Okay, so individual, we know that one company, like one individual firm of a homogeneous commodity, like we are talking about toothpaste. So we've taken Colgate. So Colgate, what amount he is offering in the market at a price during a period of time. And when we say market supply, that means all the producers of toothpaste and what amount they are offering, what quantity of goods they are offering in the market at what price during a particular period of time. So you've understood what is individual and market supply. Individual is one individual firm and market supply is all the producers of that particular good. Now let us see what is individual and market supply curve. Now I'll focus first on your individual schedule. Now what is an individual supply schedule? Now if you see here, we have price, firm A and firm B. Forget about market supply for a time being. Now we have price of the commodity. We have firm A, what units they are offering for sale at a particular price during a period of time, and what is firm B. Like if we go back to our own example, like of toothpaste. Now we know that toothpaste is available at rupees 3, and firm A, if you say, you can take it as Colgate and Pepsodent. So Colgate is offering 8 and Pepsodent is offering 13, for example. Similarly, if you see at rupees 2, because price has been decreased, so quantity that is demanded as also, quantity that is being supplied is also decreasing. Okay, so this is how it goes. Now we have to prepare, when we are preparing individual supply curve, we need to prepare supply curve of individual firm. So for firm A, we know that we know that firm A will be your X and price will be your Y unit. So it comes to 8 comma 3. So 8 comma 3, you see it is somewhere here. Okay, so these are your points. Then we have 6 comma 2. Then you have 0 comma 1, that is this line. So this is your supply curve for the firm A. Okay, and the same thing goes for for the firm B also. So you have firm B also, where we see that with increase in price, with decrease in price, the quantity that is being demanded is continuously decreasing here also. So this is your individual supply curve for firm B. So this is your this total price, firm A and firm B is your individual supply schedule, and these are your individual supply curve. Okay, we've plotted the data individually for firm A and then firm B. So when I take two companies, so I need to prepare two individual supply curve. Now when we come to market supply, that means we are considering all the manufacturers or all the producers. Now since according to our examples we've taken two firms, so we'll combine the quantity supplied by each of them. So 8 plus 13 gives you 21, 8 plus 6 gives you 14, and firm A is giving you 0 plus 5, that is your total market supply is 5. So price is here, market supply is this, you just plot the points, and this is how the market supply curves looks. Now we know that since it is an increasing, it is in your, as your price is decreasing, your quantity that is being supplied is also decreasing. So this is how your market supply curve looks. It is an upward sloping market supply curve, is also called your industrial supply curve. It is a horizontal axis. So this is your price and this is your supply. So this is all we have from individual and market supply schedule and supply curve. I hope you understood this topic. Next video we'll discuss about the graph.